Hi, welcome back. You're probably going to hear loads of car noise, but I'm in my lounge, so I don't really know what else I can do. So for those of you that don't know, I'm a nail technician, and this is how, like, my journey, how I became a nail tech. When I was 15 at school, I wanted to go and do my A-levels. I wanted to do biology, physics actually, art, and English maybe, or psychology, I can't remember. But I wanted to go and do my A-levels and I wanted to do midwifery. But I had quite bad anxiety throughout my GCSEs, so it made sense for me anyway to, like, you know, pop off and go to college for a year, because I'm English, and in England at the time, it's all changed now, but at the time you legally had to stay in school or education until you were 17 years old. So, and I was obviously 15, so I had to stay in school. I'm a July baby, so for me it would have been till I was 16. So I went to college and I did beauty. I did MVQ level 2 beauty therapy, and I loved it. It was really, really enjoyable. Like, it's a really good course to do if you don't know what course to do and you're like 15, 16 watching this and you want to do something like a vocational, something that is skill-based, people-based, where you have the opportunity to become your own boss in the future. MVQ level 2 beauty therapy, highly recommend. I didn't do level 3, I'm sure it's great. So I didn't do like nail training throughout this really. We did manicure, pedicure, but like not specific gel and acrylic based, until a lady came in who was from Gelish, the company, Harmony, Nail Harmony, I don't know, they've got loads of different, Georgie Smedley group basically. They came in and she did training with like actual qualifications with all of the other girls from my course that had paid to do it. I was broke and could not afford to pay for the course. However, she was kind enough to let me sit in on the course. So even though I didn't get my specific certificate from her, she trained me how to do gels essentially. So then I went on to do makeup artistry. I worked for Benefit Cosmetics for a while and did makeup artistry with them. I didn't really love it there, so I left quite abruptly. And then I got a job in a local salon in my hometown. This was the perfect job for me. I was 17, I was fresh out of school, I was very, very nervous and scared about the working world, and I got plunged into this environment that was very, very nurturing and allowed me to produce a skill set that could take me through to other areas of work. My boss at the time was really, really kind, and she offered me a discount price on her acrylic technician's course, and she really helped me refine my skills that I'd learned from the previous Gelish course. So she really built up my confidence. I stayed there for just over 2 years and thoroughly enjoyed my time there. When it came to leaving, however, I was really scared because I had built up these skills and I didn't know if they were going to transfer well in other salons. I went to another salon who was owned by my friend at the time. I'm still friendly with her, but I was really close with her at the time. Her friend, and I worked in her salon for a few months, and then I moved to Cardiff to come to uni, and then my journey here begins. I moved to Cardiff and I got a job in a local salon here. I worked there for 18 months. In this time, I did not feel that my skills progressed at all. I didn't feel like they regressed, but I didn't feel that I got any better or any worse. I just sort of stabilised. My focus there, I was mostly an acrylic technician and a lot less of gel, which is funny because I've done a total 180 now. And I started working from home alongside my job there to subsidise my income because I needed more money because as a student, and being a student is an expensive lifestyle when you live in a city centre. So I had to subsidise my income, and I invested in a brand and I built my skills. I consistently watched millions of YouTube tutorials. I watched a million different Instagram highlights and what is it? I was gonna say IMDb. IGTVs. I watched a million of those and I practiced my heart out and started Fleur Studio after I left the other job. So that is my journey of where I began as a nail tech and where I got to now. I know it's quite a long windy one, but I mean, it's not as simple as getting a job. I mean, for some people it's as simple as getting a job in a salon, learning to do nails and staying there. But for me, I moved about a bit, and I really feel, if you feel that you've been in a salon for a few years and your skills have stagnated, you can either self-train or maybe move salons if you feel comfortable to, because you might learn a lot more about yourself, about how to run businesses and how to gain new skills. Waxing, I'm also trained in facials. Although I don't do them, I don't enjoy facials. Manicures, don't love doing manicures. I love doing gel polish on natural nails, but not a manicure gal. Pedicures, again, hate pedicures, hate feet, no, absolutely not. I've done them for years, but I don't do them now. I've got the privilege now, I'm the boss. I can say absolutely not, I'm not doing feet. And all the girls that work with me get to choose whether or not they do feet, because some of us despise it, some of us don't mind. And then I also do gel nails and acrylic nails, with my focus being gel on natural nails. One of the ways you can become a nail tech is the stereotypical way. You can go to college, you can do a training course, and you can become a nail tech that way. The other way is that you can work from home, build up a skill set, get your insurance, get your qualification, and teach yourself everything. Now, the traditional route may lead you to become a better nail tech quicker, because you're supported by individuals, you're supported by lots and lots of people in your journey to become a nail tech. The second route of working from home and self-teaching may be harder, because you don't have people supporting you, like enhancing your skills and teaching you. So if you're in the second group, if you don't want to go and work in a salon, you want to work from home and you want to build your skill set that way, then what you can do is apply to go to workshops. So I hold workshops in my salon. They're not qualifications, they're workshops. So there's skill-based training where you can go and you can learn more about how to become a nail tech and how to be a good nail tech. So yeah, so that's like multiple ways. There's a million ways. Honestly, you just type into Google, I want to be a nail tech, there'll be a million things that will teach you how to do it. But those would probably be the most normal routes of doing it. We use a brand called the Gel Bottling. They're incredible, amazing. If you're a nail tech, invest, invest, invest. You'll not look back, you'll not regret it. Best brand of all time. This is really hard. When I first started, I had like 120 followers or something when I first made my account, and it was literally my friends and family and like people from home who followed me because they were nice and like felt sorry for me. So they all followed me. And then it was literally just hard graft. Like, I am someone who's not afraid to put myself out there. I get shy and I get a bit nervous, but my ethos is just fuck it, do it. Like, you'll be fine. You're not gonna die just because you've embarrassed yourself. So I put myself out there. I make YouTube videos for the 60 people that watch them. I am not afraid to talk on my Instagram stories, and this is really important. You need to be able to put yourself out there. So the way I built my Instagram following is, one, the first way was my friend Karis, who's Busy Bee Karis here on YouTube, or Karis and James. She promoted me because she came to me for her nails, like completely like unprompted. She found me, I didn't find her, and she promoted me, and this boosted my initial following rapidly, which was really helpful. However, if I look at my statistics now on Instagram, less than 50% of my following came from Karis, which means that 50% of my following came from word of mouth or me advertising myself. So I've never paid for advertising, I've never paid for Instagram advertising, so I can't say if that would make a difference. I'm intrigued to try it as like a social test, but I don't know if it would make much of a difference. So I built my Instagram following initially by going to the students' social side, like my social, oh my god, I can't talk, the like Freshers Fair. That was it. I went to Freshers Fair with a couple of my friends / colleagues, and I literally just went up and talked it to everyone. I said like, look, hi, you're part of society. If your society can get all of your girls to get their nails done with us, then they get a discount code. And then I had people I like just went up to random girls and gave my business cards, and I said, look, like, you're new to Cardiff, like, welcome to Cardiff, I'm a nail tech here, come to me. And I literally drummed up so much of my business, and this was 2 years ago now almost, and these people are still my clients, and if they're not my clients, then that's fine too, like, people can go wherever they want, but a lot of them are still my clients, which is amazing. So that's like how I built up interest, because the thing with Instagram, you can have 20,000 followers, but if you've only got one person coming to you for your nails every day, then you're not making any money. Like, followers aren't, you need bums on your seats having their nails done, that's the more important bit, and then followers just connect you with people that want to have their nails done. So they are necessary, but they're not necessary, if you know what I mean. It's a difficult one. But another way you can build up Instagram following is have really relatable content, have interesting stories, have lots of personality, and use hashtags and polls, be really interactive, reply to your comments, like other people's photos, and make friends on there. Don't be like, oh my god, babe, so cute, if you don't actually think that. Like, don't be like a fake bitch, do you know what I mean? Just be like nice to people when you see things you like, because that will really help you. Yeah, so that's my video. Like, sorry, I know that's like literally me just talking at you. I hope that was helpful information. I know this video wouldn't be very funny, like, I'm trying to make my videos funnier, just because then they're more interesting. But this video I wanted to put up because now whenever anyone messages me like, hey, how do I become a nail tech, I can just say, I've got a bloody YouTube video on it, like, go watch that, because it's going to give you more information than I can over like a little message. Yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next week. Also, can we get a for me for being consistent on YouTube for 3 weeks now. 3 friggin' weeks. I'm so proud of that. I know that sounds stupid, but that's so good. Cool. Thank you so much. Bye.